The name is Dwane Starlin, 202-368-2737. And I'm going to do a letter from Santa Claus by Mark Twain. My dear Susie Clemens, I have received and read all the letters which you and your little sister have written me. I can read your and your baby sister's jagged and fantastic marks without any trouble at all. But I had trouble with those letters which you dictated through your mother and the nurses, for I am a foreigner and cannot read English writing well. You will find I made no mistakes about the things which you and the baby ordered in your own letters. I went down your chimney at midnight when you were asleep and delivered them myself, and kissed both of you too. But there were one or two small orders which I could not fill because we ran out of stock. There was a word or two in your mama's letters which I took to be a trunk full of dolls' clothes. Is that it? I will call at your kitchen door about 9 o'clock this morning to inquire. But I must not see anybody, and I must not speak to anybody but you. So when the doorbell rings, George must be blindfolded and sent to the door. You must tell George that he must walk on tiptoe and not speak. Otherwise, he will die some way. Then you must go up to the nursery and stand on a chair or the nurse's bed and put your ear next to the speaking tube that leads down to the kitchen. And when I whistle through it, you must speak into the tube and say, "Welcome, Santa Claus." Then I will ask whether it was a trunk you ordered or not. If you say it was, I shall ask you what color you want the trunk to be. And then you must tell me every single thing in detail that you want the trunk to contain. Then, when I say, "Goodbye and a Merry Christmas to my little Susie Clemens," you must say, "Goodbye, good old Santa Claus. I thank you very much." Then you must go down into the library and make George close all the doors that open into the main hall. And everybody must keep still for a little while. I will go to the moon and get those things, and in a few minutes I will come down the chimney that belongs to the fireplace that's in the hall. If it is a trunk you want, because I can't get such a thing as a trunk down the nursery chimney, you know. If I should leave any snow in the hall, you must tell George to sweep it into the fireplace, for I haven't time to do so myself. George must not use a broom, but a rag, else he will die someday. If my boot should leave a stain on the marble, George must not hollystone it away. Leave that there, always in the memory of my visit. And whenever you look at it or show it to anybody, you must let it remind you to be a good little girl. Whenever you're naughty and somebody points to that mark, which your good old Santa Claus's boot made in the marble, what will you say, little sweetheart? All right, goodbye for a few minutes till I come down to the world and ring the kitchen doorbell. Your loving Santa Claus, whom people sometimes call the man in the moon. Ho, ho,